everyone, I'm Teeg444 or Snowy Days. I hope y'all are having a lovely day or have had a lovely day. As for me, I'm doing fairly well. It's a new year and we can only hope for lots of good memories to be made. Since it is 2024, I'm going to remake my introduction video since the last one is fairly old and doesn't really have a lot of information on it. So in this video, I'll be talking about me, my content, and answering some things that have been asked often during my live streams, stuff like that. A lot of this I have already discussed, so I'm sorry. I also ramble a lot, so I'm sorry. This is literally the second script outline I wrote because the other one was like pages long, and that's just like an outline. I swear, I overshare about myself too much. I should not be a content creator. But anyways, this way it'll be all in one place for those who are new and just whoever will watch this. And also, some of these at the start may not all be phrased as like questions and then answers. Like, I'm just going to be yapping about stuff, so I hope that I cover everything that has been asked within it. If you have any further questions for me that aren't too personal, of course, I'll happily answer them in the comment section. So, hi, I'm Teeg444. My Animal Jam username is Snowy Days. I really don't mind being called different nicknames like Snow, Snowy, Teegy, even nicknames that don't have anything to do with Teeg or Snowy Days as long as it's appropriate. A lot of people ask, why Teeg? What's the story with Teeg? Why isn't my channel name the same as my username on Animal Jam? Basically, my channel name used to be Snowy Days. Snowy Days AJ, in fact. A little backstory on my channel, I started making content in 2016. I started making content after seeing all the old gym bastards and seeing the cool events and content that they were doing. I wanted to do stuff just like that, so I started a channel. Well, years passed by and the goal of being a jam bastard changed, and in early 2021 I quit Animal Jam, or I think mid 2021. Kind of. I changed my channel name to just Snowy Days and I was trying to do other content, but with schoolwork and a bit of a lack of motivation, my channel died out for a bit. All until September 2023. Now, I had been wanting to make content again. I hadn't wanted to stop uploading in the first place. I just didn't know what to post about, you know? As far as I knew, Animal Jam was still fairly inactive, but to my great surprise, logging in again about like a month or so before creating content again, I saw that the community was being revived. So I thought, why not? Why not go back to my roots and start doing Animal Jam content again? But I knew that I also wanted to branch out into other things, not just Animal Jam. So as to separate myself, and just to have a fresh start, I chose the user Teeg444. Teeg is just an IRL name I have, basically the two letters TG. But I knew if I just had it like that, people would say TG, which I don't mind, but plus it started out as Teej, but a lot of people were saying Teeg whenever they saw it, and I started to think like, hey, yeah, that kind of makes more sense that way. And 4 is my favorite number, a little basic of me since I was born on the 4th, but I have, I don't know, a lot of connections with the number 4. I would say that 444 is definitely my angel number if we are to have one. So put them together and that is Teeg444. That's the whole Teeg lore. And while we're on backstories and stuff, my whole Animal Jam timeline, I started in like early 2013, I believe in January. But at that time, I was still playing like Club Penguin and like sites like those. So I kind of got bored of Animal Jam after a couple months, especially without membership. And I didn't return to it until nearly 3 years later in late December 2015. And then I played on it all the way up until 2021, where I quote unquote quit, all until about August 2022. Until now. And I'm still playing on it currently. Moving on. Alright, now let's talk about my uploading schedule, or should I say the lack of my uploading schedule, because I don't really have an exact schedule I go by. It's honestly just whenever I have time really, because trust me, if I could, I would be going live and making videos every other day. Like I say, I absolutely love doing this sort of stuff. I was going to go into specifics with times and days, but I figured not to since I want this to be more of a general answer since time away from work and my classes will likely change after a few months. I want this to still be true to words afterwards. So basically, whenever I do have classes, I'll for sure try to be going live at least once a week and uploading a video once a week. When I don't have classes, like when I'm on break, I'll likely go live 2 or 3 times a week, and we'll hopefully be uploading more as well. But the main thing is I'll hopefully be able to get out some weekly content. Okay, next topic. Going to what I said before, I do plan on branching out from Animal Jam Classic. And I already kind of am in a way. And that's not to say that I'm quitting anytime soon or will completely stop uploading Animal Jam Classic content, at least for a good while. I just want to upload other things as well. Stuff more like art, other games, topics that I would like to talk about. I've been told that I could possibly start a podcast. Maybe that was just a lighthearted way to say that I yap a lot, which I completely agree though. On the yapping part, I don't think I have it in me to talk for that long all at once. But just talking about things I have interest in, I totally will. Nostalgic things, story times, things I have interest in like liminal spaces. That video might be coming out soon from when this video is posted. Don't quote me on that though, I don't know. That's one of those things I am absolutely down to discuss whenever it's brought up, those types of weirdcore, dreamcore, etc. I also like discussing zodiacs, and before anyone says anything, I am not one to judge at all based on the time that you were born. I don't necessarily personally believe that your zodiac influences you majorly as a person, but I just like talking about them. Mainly the memes, but I do have some actual knowledge about astrology. So basically, there's going to hopefully be a decent variety of things on this channel. I'm hoping to do some IRL content as well. I think that kind of leads to the next thing that has been brought up, and that is when my face reveal is going to be. I pretty much have the same opinion I had when I first discussed this. I don't really want to say an exact time or sub count because it honestly just depends on how I'm feeling and when I decide I'm ready to be doing those IRL things that will kind of show me. So I don't know. It probably won't be for a little while. Going off on that though, I did say as a joke that I would do a dog reveal at 2K, but people were on board with it, so dog reveal at 2K, I guess. I have 4 dogs, but I'm probably just going to be showing one for now because he's the one that gets brought up by me the most. I love all my dogs, it's just that this one likes to join me whenever I'm live, so I bring him up more often. Alright, next topic. Like I mentioned previously, my birthday is the 4th of November. I am a Scorpio. And along with that topic, I am 20. I am an adult. It shocks me too. Just like the fact 2020 was now 4 years ago, sometimes I stop and think, I was 16 when 2020 rolled along. Then I go, no, that can't be right, because that was like 4 years ago, and that would make me 20 now, and that's not that. I'm 20, and that's something y'all should keep in mind. 20 years old, and yeah, that's crazy. The fact that I'm turning 21 later this year feels like it should not be allowed. I don't know, growing up and getting older is insane. Not that I'm saying 21 is old, but you know. For these last few things, I'm going to answer them in more of a question-answer format since they're pretty quick. Favorite colors: lavender purple, mint blue, especially paired with black, and olive green. Favorite food and drink: I like a variety of foods, even though I am a bit of a picky eater. I'll say pasta though, or just noodles in general. There's quite a variety, and it's a comfort. A good portion of my diet is bulldog ramen noodles, which isn't exactly good, but I don't know, I got nothing to say about that. For drinks, I would like to yell at myself and say water. I have been trying to drink much more water. It's literally my New Year's resolution. But anyways, Monster Ultra. Watermelon specifically, though I do like the Ultra Gold and a few other flavors. What are some of my hobbies? Alright, this is kind of sad. While I was actually thinking about this question, I realized that I spend probably way too much time just watching YouTube, TikToks, and playing online games in my free time. But I do bike a bit, scrapbooking, writing. I used to love reading. That's something I hope to pick back up at least. And I guess my main hobbies are just gaming and making art, kind of like the background speed draw I have going on right now. I have some examples posted on my Instagram and also a couple other speed draws currently up on my channel, and there will definitely be more. Favorite band / music artist? I don't really have one. I'm that type of person that hears a song, if I like it, I'll maybe listen to it a few more times. Or I hyperfixate on it and have it captured in my annual music summary. There's no in between. But apparently, according to my YouTube music recap, yes, YouTube recap, I unfortunately don't use Spotify, it's Chase Atlantic. At least for 2023. They were in my top 5 most listened to bands though for the past 3 years or so. Favorite Sanrio character? Cinnamoroll. He's also my Discord profile picture. By the way, the Discord server nearly has 100 members in it as of when this video is being made, so if you would like to join, there'll be instructions in the description. Do I speak more than one language? Bro, I could hardly speak this one. You'd agree if you stuck around in one of my live streams. But to answer the question, I speak English and Thai semi-fluently. I am Thai on my mom's side, I'm also German and Irish on my father's side, and I love to learn those languages as well as others. Actually, learning languages takes years though, it's a lot of work, but I am hoping to. Oh, and I know the very, very, very basics of French. Kind of. Pronouns. Any. Most people just use she, her on me, which is of course all good. I do go by any, however. Favorite item in Animal Jam Classic? For dead items, other than the art, I would say it's a tie between the lantern or Cammy's frog. For clothing items, if I had to choose just one, I would say the party hats. I'm kind of surprised they're currently going down in worth. What's my main love language? Okay, I chose to include this question because I feel like it would answer some more channel related things. So if you know me, I always vouch for people not to subscribe for giveaways, or just for the giveaways I should say. But with my main love language being gift giving, I tend to pour that over into the community. I adore hosting fun giveaways, I really do, but do make sure to check out the rest of my content as well, for both of our sakes. What do I use for my art? I use a site called Aggie.o or Magma, and then I just use my touchscreen laptop and my finger, honestly. That's all I really do. I think that you could use like a pen on it, but I do not have one, so I just use my fingers and my touchscreen laptop, which I have to clean off fairly often because of that. What is my favorite Animal Jam animal? Well, if we're talking about Animal Jam Classic, I do like the sloths, the red pandas, and the goats. The foxes are probably my favorite to like dress up, but even with all of that, my favorite animal is probably going to be the Arctic fox. It is part of my main look and I just love the animals so much. The tails are amazing. One thing people should know about me, alright, I just added this section in myself because I've been thinking of some way to express this. As you could probably already tell, I do have a bit of a monotonous voice. I mean, in this video, I think I've done better than the others, but still, not totally, but it's more on the calmer side, at least while I'm making videos or live streaming. So most times, especially when people gift me big things on Animal Jam, it may not sound like I'm all too stoked, which I feel bad about because I feel like people are expecting like a big response, and I do have one, it's just mostly internally. Like, if you watch some of those reactions while I'm live, I mostly just go silent, like I am stunned. It's kind of ironic since I do love gift giving, but I'm so bad at receiving them on Animal Jam and in real life. Listen y'all, you guys don't have to be gifting me anything. Y'all know that and I know that, so the fact that you guys still do or even have the thought of doing so is already so much, whatever it is. I genuinely am grateful and I do get excited, but especially since you guys can't see my facial expressions, it may not show a lot in my tone of voice. I do appreciate it though so much, I really do. How tall am I? 8'4". Last but not least, will I open a PO box? And that question was sent by Wolfie. Wolfie, you just want to send me the most chaotic things, don't you? Kidding, but to answer the question, I feel like having a PO box is more like something someone with hundreds of thousands of subscribers would have, you know? Like, there probably are people with less than that do have one, but even though I am fairly close to 2K, which I'm very excited and grateful for, I think that's for if and when I have a bigger community on this channel. Okay, I believe that's all the questions that I have. I hope that I answered all the questions that you guys might have, and if you have any others that aren't too personal like said, do comment them in the comment section. I will happily be answering them. I do appreciate all the likes, comments, and subscriptions that I get. I really do. We are so close to 2K. But with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next live stream or video. Bye!